So I figure since I have a minute, I might as well go ahead and get my movie review of HellFest out the way before I go and see Venom this evening. That way I don't have two movie reviews to do. So here we go. To start off, the intro was pretty interesting. I liked it because it was different. Most horror films kind of do the same intro, but this one was different and I liked it. Then you get into the typical, single girl has a crush on a dude who happens to be invited to a friend's outing to said festival. And of course the friendly jokes of, go through the tunnel of love with each other, go to a photo booth together, those typical friend jokes that you have. So those were to be expected, not too much. So that was, that was good. The fact that the killer himself just shows up like a normal person going through the whole festival like anybody else, then waits till he's inside to put on a mask. I'm not going to spoil much on this one. I'm going to let the folks who really want to go see it for themselves, and then let me know how they felt about it. But I really don't have anything bad to say about this film. That's like, I didn't sit there and, pick apart little things like I did previous films. This one, I legit just sat back and enjoyed myself, because it just kept, the stuff just kept piling on, and there wasn't much room for me to say anything, because stuff kept changing and stuff kept happening. And there was, I'll spoil one thing and then that's it. I thought the love interest of the film was going to survive like any other typical horror film. I was wrong. I seriously thought he was going to make it through the entire film until the particular scene that involved him. And then I threw my expectations out the window, because if that was to happen, I shouldn't expect typical horror film things to happen. Other than the always popular girl falls down while running away from killer. That one never fails. I'm not going to tell you when that one is, but if you go watch it, you'll know around the area of the movie where it'll happen. So, to go on with this, he doesn't have a particular weapon that is trademarked to him. He is literally one of those that finds something to use for each kill. He never kills a person the same way. I like that about it. The gore level was not what I was expecting. Not that it was bad. Not that it was bad. I thoroughly enjoyed the shock value of the gore of this film. And I'm not too sure when I started smiling, but I know for a fact I smiled through the entire film after the first kill. After that first kill happened, I pretty much had a Joker smile through the rest of the film. I don't know when it started, going to tell you how it started. I'm just going to tell you, as a horror film fan, this movie is by far, so far, the best one I've seen in a while. Now, I said so far because we all know Halloween is coming up, the movie and the holiday. So I'm going to keep that slot open until after I go see Halloween. Then I'll tell you which one kind of edges out the other. But not till then. The maze toward the end was pretty good. The one thing there was no backstory, like, scratch that. This is a dude that just does it to do it. That's his MO. Because to start off the film, he kills a girl at another festival, another Halloween festival in another town, in another state. Wrap your head around that. He killed a girl in another state at a similar festival that is taking place in this movie. When you get to the end of the film, you'll realize how dedicated this dude is to his craft. If you don't want a major spoiler, cut it off right now, then go see the film and come back. Because from here on, I can't hold it in. So I'm going to give you guys 5 seconds to pause the video or flat out stop watching, go see the film, then come back and we'll talk about it. So, from now until 5 seconds later. Alright. The fact that he had a mask from every Halloween festival around the area shows you how dedicated he is. He has a mask up from the staff of all those festivals, which means he could literally show up in their attire and have free reign through the entire place. Like, he has a mask for this festival that's in the movie. He has a mask from the previous festival that he killed that girl from. And he has 3 others, which means he knows the routine, which made me think he's an employee, a disgruntled employee. Because I can't imagine how he would be able to acquire all those masks from the festivals unless he was a worker of one of them. What was crazy was he literally drove home to his daughter and gave her a hug. I did not peg him as a family man until I saw his daughter laying on the couch. And she just happy to see Dad. Like, woke up, ran up to him and hugged him. I'm like, this dude killed, hold on, let's see how many. Killed 4 people, goes home and hugs his daughter. 1, no blood stain whatsoever. Genius. 2, he was stabbed through the stomach and pretty much beaten to death. How is he not limping up in that house? Like, they beat the shit out of him. And he just plainly walks up in his house like nothing happened. That was one little thing, but that didn't take away from the entire film. like, okay, the lead up to him picking up the ice picker, you can see that. Because the way he just turned his head, sees the slushy stand, and the employee happens to just lay it down and turn his back. So you could have caught that one just by seeing how that scene progressed. Okay, when he kills the kid with the ice pick, where is his right hand? Where is the kid's right hand? What is it doing? Because the killer has the ice pick in his right hand, and he's holding one arm down with his left. Where is the kid's right hand? What is his hand doing? Now maybe he put his leg down on his right arm to hold that down while he's got his left hand over here. Maybe he did that and I missed it. Possibly. But that I sat there and was thinking, why is this hand over here not moving? Why is he not trying to get there? Like, what was holding him back? And then the fact that he put the entire ice pick, now mind you, this thing was this freaking long. He put that through his head. That was a good kill. I didn't expect them to actually show the entry and the force push of it, but kudos to that. I loved it. Then you had the sledgehammer. I got giddy when that happened, when that scene happened, because I saw the hammer, I saw the kid on the ground trying to back away. I'm like, this is going to be a good one right here. And what happened? Smack to the top of the head. Phenomenal. I loved it. Yes, I'm sick like that, but who isn't nowadays? That was an awesome kill. And actually, yes, the love interest was the one that died via the sledgehammer. And wouldn't you know it, the girl texts him literally 5 seconds after he is dead. What's the killer do? Takes the phone, pretends to be the dude, and leads her on. Good way to do it. Because he wanted to surprise her with a gift from one of the carnival games that he didn't win before. So that little inkling of information helped the leading on, thinking, okay, he'll be back, we're going to go ahead without him, and he'll just catch up. And she's checking in ever so often, asking where you at, are you close, blah, 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 blah. Then she gets caught in the bathroom texting him, and it goes off. First she thinks, I didn't just hear that. She gets a reply. She replies back saying, are you close? He replies with, yes, and he is literally right outside her stall door. Like, the fact that he's just simply mocking her, like taunting her, saying, I can literally go anywhere you are and kill you anytime I want to. Like, that's some pretty scary shit that could actually happen. But she crawls to another stall. Somehow security is summoned to the bathroom, and of course security guard's like, the guy's wearing a mask, so there's no definitive description to give me other than he's wearing a Halloween mask at a Halloween festival as an employee. All The male, actually no, yes, all the male employees are all dressed the same. They have the mask, they have the hood, they have the jeans, they have the boots. The only difference is his boot has a slash on the right boot. That is the only difference between him and every other employee. Audience knows that. Security and everybody else doesn't think to look at the shoes. Okay. Simple thing to miss, seeing as it's at night, and who really wants to look at somebody's work boots? And then you get to the maze where you think the best friend is going to die because she's literally sliding on the floor after she trips, of course, because you can't have a horror film without a girl tripping. But the fact of the matter is, the girl jumps out from one of the jump spots, stabs this dude with a knife. Then they proceed to beat the shit out of him before running out the door, and about 5 or 6 cops come in, go straight to the spot he was, and he's not there. There's just a puddle of blood and no driblets. Then you see a van pull into a house. You see a bloody hand open up a cabinet. 5 other masks. And he just simply hangs his up, closes his back, goes into the house, hugs his daughter, and there you go. We don't know what happens to the 2 girls that survive. We don't know how severe the killer's injuries are. Although if he's able to walk up in his house without limping, probably not that much. Plus, it's going to be very interesting to explain to somebody why you have a stab wound on your stomach when you didn't do anything, quote unquote. So, with all those spoilers out the way, I'm simply going to say I love this film. I will get it as soon as it comes out on Blu-ray. Guaranteed. I will make an envelope and just simply say HellFest money, stick it in there, put it somewhere, and then when it comes out, just pull it back out, go get it. Because it's going to be worth another watch. As I always say in my videos, if you're on the fence about seeing it, you can hear it from me. Go see it, enjoy yourself, and have fun. And with that in the books for the day, ladies and gentlemen, I bid you all a good day, and I will have my Venom movie review going up later tonight, now that I have the time to put it in. So until then, fare thee well. This is the Bearded Batman signing off.